So, does trauma cause FND? Short answer is no. The newer research coming out does not suggest that FND, or functional neurological disorder, is caused by trauma. Hello, I'm Dr. Julia Kovalenko. I'm a licensed pediatric psychologist and I work a lot with patients who have functional neurological disorder. Please watch part 1 to kind of learn what is FND if you haven't heard of this diagnosis before. Often families will ask me, or their neurologist, how did my kid or my teenager develop FND? Why them? And I will create this video because I do get this question a lot. However, my maintenance video will be much longer and I think much more informative because that actually affects treatment. So there is no one clear cause of FND, right? We don't know like if X happened, you will develop FND. We know there are some biological predisposing factors. There's some newer research coming out about brain imaging and like changes in the way our body and our brain process kind of movement and control of movement, as well as the parts of our brain that process anxiety, depression, things like that. However, that's not in a place where it can be diagnostic. Often we know that certain predisposing factors is when a person already has a neurological condition, such as epilepsy or tic disorder. Another predisposing factor is if somebody else in the family has a neurological condition, again, seizures, tics, Tourette's, or even if another member in the family has FND. And then there's also other things like a person who experiences chronic pain or a person who experiences somatization. So somebody who's very in tune with their body and any bodily sensations. They might be slightly more likely to develop FND. However, I just want to emphasize that it is not caused directly by stress. I will talk about predisposing factors next, which yes, can impact severity and kind of duration of functional episodes. However, that is again not the cause, neither is trauma. I just wanted to clear that up before we jump into kind of things that make FND worse. So stick along, I will chat more about that as well.